All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
What can you say, Joel? What can you say about this market? It is unbelievable, the moves we're seeing. Welcome, everyone, to pre-market prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin, wrapping the day up with you, heading into the closing bell. There is just a lot to talk about. There's a lot of action out there, a lot of volatility in these high-flying stocks. A lot of them we talked about this morning. But let's start with the overall market, and then we'll get into the craziness.
Yeah, good afternoon, traders, investors. Spencer, let's just take a look. We tried to take out that pre-market high early, had a dip midday, really didn't see any macro news or any data on that to support the decline. Kind of your rollover trading. Tomorrow will be the last day as the June as the front month contract. So just a little bit of choppiness that you see on a day preceding the rollover. Of course, this is all leading up to Quad Witch on next Friday. But let's take a look. We're in the green there by 5 points. Still can't make that new all-time high, but we've been hanging out here for a couple days, starting to gain some momentum. Need to close above 28.25. That was Friday's close. That would give us a new all-time closing high. We need to take out 38.25 to take out the actually all-time high in the June contract. Crude, just a mild 1 day, 2 day retreat. Took out $70 for the first time since January of last year. Trading up in the after hours session, up 97 cents at 70.20. Got a 7 handle in crude oil. Gold, quiet session, $20 range. Still trying to establish that 1900 as a floor as opposed to resistance. It's down 310 at 1895.70. Silver, that's down about 1%, 27 cents, 27.50. Bad day for Bitcoin. More government regulation coming down the pipeline. Got as low as 30,900. We're two G's off that low and about 1,300 from the high, down $2,815 at 32,830. And Ethereum following suit here. It looked like Ethereum was closer to the resistance and support, but that now is pulled back $249 at 2,492.
Well, all that being said, like you said, Joel, the S&Ps are up a little bit. The Qs are up. Whatever, honestly.
Who cares, right?
Who cares? Who really cares? Let's talk about Fastly. Let's build a view next bit. Let's talk about Fastly here, because this thing, in hindsight, it was like the perfect storm, because this was an out of favor name. This is one of those names that had gotten crushed. And so, of course, on a day where they had some news and they sold off for a minute there in the pre-market session and then came right back like an hour later, of course, that was going to be like the sign that it was going to rip. And it's doing exactly that today.
We'll hear Triple D lament tomorrow about he has a long-term position in it, but he picked up some extra shares on that dip to 47.
Yeah.
Just been a relentless march higher. The way I was looking at the news and stuff, I guess what they kind of did is, I think it happened earlier, and they were really on top of it. So then when they announced it, it was like really close to when they had the fix on. So when they came out with the fix, it blasted off, having a great day after yesterday, up almost 6 sticks. Talked about perhaps it filling the gap, and boy, oh boy, we are getting real close to that. Gap down on earnings day, 57.71. Relentless march got into 56.74 here. So looking for a gap fill, and yes, people are liking the way they addressed the problem, looked at the problem, and took care of the problem.
I think it has nothing to do with that, frankly. I think people saw Fastly in the news And they're like, oh yeah, this one's let's rip this one too because we can. How are you supposed to trade a stock like Wendy's though? Because I looked at this thing at like 9:45, and I was like, of course, of course. And then I come back to like an hour later, and my eye is like popped into my head.
I think you have to be really good at analyzing the short-term charts and the momentum and catching the turns and looking at things intraday. You hit 30, had some profit taking off the open, sold off, and then if you're looking at 15-minute charts, gave you 3-4 lows in the same area, came back and took out the opening, the opening range high. Haven't quite been able to get to the pre-market high, but I just think the only way is drilling down on the short-term charts or just being a holder. Just hold on for dear life, and that's what some traders are doing in Wendy's. So haven't quite hit the pre-market high. The pre-market high, I believe, was 29.94.
What's going on? Pull up ride here. What's going on here? I'm trying to find out right now, but I'm also doing this with you.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
If Marcus didn't get out, then I don't know if we're going to allow him back on the show anymore.
He was just lowering his cost basis, but
1550. He was selling the 1550 calls, and he was hoping his stock could get called away from him. I don't know. I hope he sold some more up there when it got up there. But it is halted. Big reversal day. Obviously, this is bad news leading up into that candle. We can look at it on let's go to a 1 minute. And boy, that's 1 minute's worth of action. So not good. Marcus, please put your sell orders out there. Get out of this trade. We'll all be able to sleep better at night.
I'm just trying to. So remember that they. Trying to think about Ride. Was Ride the one that got the notice from the exchange? Oh, I don't even remember.
That was a couple days ago. Man, I can't keep up.
It wasn't. It wasn't Ride. It was
Nick Malucci.
That was Workhorse, right?
He says Lordstown Motors receives notice of delinquency for late filing. I don't know if that is relevant information or not, but something
I saw that on Twitter, but I don't. Unconfirmed. Trade of the News is reporting that they amended their annual filing with the going concern notice that current cash levels are not enough to begin commercial production. Do we have a? Holy crap!
That's not good.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, is that an hour ago? But no one saw it. Here, let me show you. All right. In Benzinga Pro, I went to my SEC filings feed. I searched for Ride. There's an amended Form 10 from an hour from. Oh, here we go. That just hit. You guys just saw it. That just hit just now. 3:39. Here it is. All right. Now that's how.
Well, that's bad when they weren't producing any cars or very few cars, and now they're going to go producing no cars. Let's just hold our breath and let's just hope Marcus got out on that. We'll see. I mean, it's bad news for Lordstown Motors, but good news for GM. It's blasted to a new all-time high today. It looks like we're going to get a new all-time closing high as well. Nope, not a new all-time high, but certainly up there. 64.30 is your all-time high. 3 closes we mentioned in the 63.40 area. Looks like we're going to post new all-time closing high for General Motors. Ford is a laggard today. For some reason, that's not keeping pace with GM in Tuesday's free-for-all session here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to listen to Joel and also trying to skim through this report. But anyway, the filing is out there. Ride is still halted.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on that one. Boy, what a reversal in that stock today.
Oh, and there it is. So you got to go down to page 2. Yeah, they have it all right there on the second page of that filing. Oh man. Okay. That does none of that sounds good. None of that sounds good. Holy cow. Okay. Back to what we were talking about before.
Gotta get rid of that 1 minute chart, man. Makes me nervous.
All right. Back to what we were talking about. All right. Let's go. Let's go to I'm all flustered now. Let's go to Clover. How's that doing today? Same story. Yeah. Same story. Clover.
We
And then,
talked about Clover. A
yeah.
stiff 17 in the pre-market, pulled back, and then the big money came in, easily pushed it to 17.45, all the way up to 24 plus. And then look at that. You get it. Wow, what a decline here. Strong bracket. And then 24.93. And then you came back and gave you a chance all the way to get in under that former old-time low. 1720 actually went to 16. Wow, how low did this thing get? 1632. Great day, big volume. So momentum behind this one, but you got a target on the upside now if you're trading this. That current high for today, which stands at 24.93.
Wish also Context Logic was in this group. Basically, every stock that gets mentioned seemingly on social media.
So you guys everyone want to have a good laugh
Sure.
on my account?
Yeah. Why not?
Are you ready? This was
Yeah.
the pre-market prep stock of the day yesterday. And I keep up the good stuff I write and the bad stuff I write.
Context
Oh,
Logic.
I didn't save it. Oh, I didn't save it. I said, take out this candle here. I made a new all-time low yesterday because I'm so bummed.
Wait, I'm sorry. Ride just resumed. Okay, and here's the money paragraph that I just found in the filing. Again, so pull up Ride there because they list all these amended risk factors, and the very first bullet is our ability to continue. Let me just pull it up on my screen. Our ability to continue as a going concern. All right, let me do that. Let me zoom in. I know it's a lot of words. Let me zoom in.
That's not good.
Right. Our ability to continue as a going concern, which requires us to manage costs and obtain additional funding to ramp up the production phase of our operations, including to begin commercial scale production, launch the sale of our vehicles, and invest in research and development of additional products. Our future capital requirements and sources and uses of cash. This is all just amended risk factors that they're saying. So anyway, back to the chart if we can.
Yeah, let me see here. Let me see what I can do for you guys. Just because I want everyone to make fun of me really good all at one time. Because Chubbs asked me to do this as a pre-market prep stock of the day yesterday. Because I think the whole day, the whole session, we only talked about two stocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I did this one. There was a IPO. It was I'm moving this article over here. Let me know. Can you see it? I'm moving it over my chart.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Can you see it?
Yep, I see it. Yes.
What to like about this? Well, you know what's to like about it? Social media got a hold of this thing and it's ripping. So, but look at this Lord's time. I mean, it's hanging in there for some reason. I don't know. It got to the top of yesterday's range. Top of yesterday's range is 1389. You went to 1356. The close is right there at 1340 for and the 2-day high is 1342, but not 1342, 1340. The floodgates open up under there. Your next daily low, yesterday's low 1236. That's matched Friday's low at 1236. But right now, still haven't taken out that low. Wish, I don't know. Was it just social media just pumping this thing? Already filled the gap from yesterday. Boy, quick buck there. Nice move in Wish. I guess Reddit got a hold of this one too.
Yeah, so I guess here's the good news: is Ride saying if we're going back to like backwards markets, if Ride is saying they're going concerned about their current cash levels, that's bullish, right? Because we like companies that are bankrupt, like Hertz. We like companies like that don't have the cash to fund operations.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that's bullish, right? No, it's not.
Man, I'll tell you right now. I just have a feeling that Marcus, like, that he got flat today. I just do. Or if not, he's just saying, you know what, this has been one hell of a ride. And he's definitely trimmed a lot of his losses. So here we are. We're on the low of the session. Nothing in there for a buck. I think this might, but we'll be finding out on Friday. S&Ps couldn't take, man. We're right back where we started from. Not too far from that 6 p.m. opening. Up 2.5 handles, 28.50.
We did have a SPAC deal collapse that was announced
Oh,
today. Horizon was, and I'll give you the ticker. They were going to buy a company called Sport Radar. HZON is your ticker. They're going to buy Sport Radar, which is like a market data firm for sports betting, essentially. And
uh-oh.
then the news was that Sport Radar is bailing on the SPAC and they're going traditional IPO route. And this thing is trading below par now. This thing is trading below $10.
You know what? We have not seen that.
I think we probably have like once, but not at this level, not this big.
Hmm. So they better do their homework here and find another one, or that money is going to be bye-bye, right?
Yeah.
Trading at a discount.
So if Sport Radar is saying forget the SPAC, we're going IPO, I wonder if, like, there's two ways to interpret this, right? Either Horizon couldn't get the price they want, or Sport Radar couldn't get the price that they want. Like it's really there's no alternative. It has to be one or the other, right? So maybe Sport Radar. I mean, maybe they think they can get a better price going the traditional IPO route. But it begs the question: how does that eventual price compare to whatever Horizon was gonna buy them for?
Yep. Yeah. That's not good. S&Ps losing a little mo here, folks. Just don't like that 42.30 handle for some reason. I don't know. You had Friday's all-time high 38.75. You had Friday's high at 30. Then you had another high yesterday, 32.50. Pre-market high, or regular session high, 42.35. So a lot of selling going here in the 42.30 handle. Just a big resistance. Going 3 days of selling in the 42.30 handle.
Yeah. All the stocks that have been punished are up. I mean, Kodak's up 28%.
Oh, I was thinking about that, pig, and
You weren't. You weren't.
yeah, just because no, I wasn't thinking of buying. I'm just like, well, you haven't had the old Kodak, I'm just thinking of all these trashy stocks. But this one had a nice technical setup, right? $9 was a good area. So Kodak joining the hit parade here, trading up at the high of the session. I don't know. It could be pretty hard to trade this technical when it's just dominated by heavy intraday trading. Ride is losing it now. Just made a new low. Sliced through that double bottom at 12.30 cents. I guess some people are looking at not being able to be an ongoing concern as a zero. But let's see what happens. Still some time left. Wow. What a range in that thing. Just a little bit ago, we are over 15.50, knocking on the door, $16, and now we're under $12. Never, folks, if you're caught in stuff like this and you get it, I know Marcus has his way of wiggling out of it, but sometimes that first loss is the best loss.
Yeah, and actually, I bet Dennis will talk about his Wendy's trade again tomorrow, only because he saves himself some serious skin, covering at what 26 when it went to, or 24.
20. I think it was 24 and change.
Yeah, when it went to 29, almost.
30. He loves taking good losses. Nope, that's
for sure. I bet.
Something we can all learn from.
Sure.
Spoos bounce back, trying to make that new all-time closing high. We got 10 minutes left to do that.
What about some of these stocks that announced offerings, like Playboy came all the way back? Actually, it came back, dropped, and then it came back again. And that was a big offering for Playboy, right? That's a God, what was the amount yesterday? It was 4 million share offering. For a stock,
Wow.
with a float of, let's see, 4 million shares with and they have a float, or they have shares outstanding of 33 million. That's not nothing. That's a pretty big piece of the pie right there.
Yeah, and it was, just a lot of people underwater in this one, probably looking for a little bit more downside. Couldn't take out yesterday's low and then turned around, back over. My 50%'s not right on there. You could see the highs back from early May. So, man, Playboy, making a nice rebound. See if we can close above that 50%. Maybe consolidate for a couple days and continue with the move higher.
You want to know something so interesting? Is there are all these stocks that are ripping today, all these high flyers, and what is not is AMC. AMC is having its flattest day in weeks today.
It's winding. I think a very good person on this show said it may be calming down. I think my projected range, I'm off today. I thought it was maybe 47 to, I thought you might get into that 62.55 area, which is the all-time closing high. You got to figure, for this one, if you're trading it, it's a $60 stock now. I mean, it got almost a buck through the high from yesterday at 59.68. But when it came back down to it, and a lot of times, I know I'm saying, and I don't want to get tomatoes thrown at me. But if you are shorting this thing and you're using your daily levels, sometimes it's better to let it go up through the daily level, right? Let it go up, and you're like, oh boy, am I glad I didn't sell that at 59.68. But look at the trade and this is the regular session here. Look when it came back down through there. A nice little sell stop here at 59.68. You got momentum going your way. Still haven't hit yesterday's low at 51.50. Current low 52.77. Another word of caution here to all you Reddit traders out there: don't send me the same stuff you send Dennis. You'll scare me. Volume is waning here. And when volume is waning, that means there's probably less buyers to take this thing higher. So we'll see. Right now, 62, the high, haven't taken out yesterday's low.
There are so many stocks just ripping right now. And when I say right now, I mean like in the last few minutes. Like SoFi. In the last, what is this? 15 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm hearing.
Should I go to a shorter term chart here?
I'm hearing that SoftBank took a stake in SoFi.
Who did?
SoftBank.
Who's he?
SoftBank.
Oh, so okay. I thought you said SoftBank.
Yeah. And then you've got like Smile Direct Club, SDC, just
ripping.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Wow, what did I do there? Huh, I must have drawn that a long time ago. We must not have looked at Smile Direct Club in a long time, man. Look where I had that triangle. Well, it broke out of the bottom of the triangle, and now it's coming back to the top of it. If they could really juice this thing, I don't know about today, but you got a gap up to 1045. That's what I'd be looking at for continuation here. Up to in Smile Direct Club. They just, they're taking their money out of AMC. They're buying Wendy's. They're buying SDC. I mean, it's just, and it's not just the Reddit people. It's the institutions that are doing it. And then the radars pick it up. And then you get these momentum moves. Oh, yeah. Very momentum driven market. If you're on the wrong side of it, have your parameters to get out and get back in perhaps at a different level.
Yeah. And then Mitch pointed out THCB. I don't even know what that is. That's a SPAC. But it does seem like there are any number of, I mean, there's always volatility into the close, but not like this usually. So
but it's in all the, it's all in the, it's all in that, these stocks that, are not the super attractive ones, but that's okay. I mean, we talked about whether this is just going to be a short-term thing or, small caps here to stay. Look, some of these moves here are hard to erase.
Frank thinks we should do a minute of silence for all the Lordstown Motors bag holders out there. Maybe at 4 o'clock we'll just do a moment of silence for them, Frank.
Oh boy.
Um,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Marcus, please. I'm channeling Marcus's inner thoughts now. But there we go. That's it.
You know what?
Ongoing concern.
Oh,
When you hear something
$10.
like that,
$10.
yeah, $10. Look at that. Up on the day to down on the day.
And it gave you. It took a minute. It gave you a chance, Bill.
I know, Spencer. You were way ahead of that even on CNBC. That's why you guys listen to pre-market prep at the close.
Oh, that's why. Because now they're talking about it. Oh, now it makes sense. Okay, I did see CNBC just tweet about it. I guess they just meant
They're listening to our show and then they're getting the content. All right, 4 minutes into the close.
Oh my goodness.
We're losing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Up a stick here, 26.50. I'm not sure what our imbalances look like. Look at that. Look at the price action here. I guess that 12.69 double bottom. Bye-bye. Was that a double bottom? Yeah, it was. It was a double bottom from Friday and Monday.
And then
big down. What else is moving?
No, and then Emily just said she got a notification about it from the Wall Street Journal, so it's getting out there now. Ride is so.
Yeah, you know what? Paul Revere just showed up at my front door on his horse.
What did he say?
And he said he's talking about Ride, and he had the nice ponytail and stuff. So yeah. That's,
wait, was he on an electric horse though, or was it like a internal combustion engine?
You know, it's funny. He asked me if I had an extension cord.
Because
he had to make a few other deliveries in the neighborhood.
Got it. That all makes sense. All
right. We'll see. Ride. Should we try? I mean, I don't want to say supported 0, but 1031. You just hit 1030. You just nicked the low from June 2nd. Underneath that, pair of lows 985, 986. Wow. What's I haven't seen some action like that in a long time.
No, we have not. If earnings are still your thing, a really quiet day today. We do have Campbell's tomorrow, Brown-Forman's tomorrow morning, and Lovesac LOVEs tomorrow morning as well. But the real fireworks for earnings come tomorrow afternoon and Thursday afternoon with GameStop tomorrow, RH is tomorrow, and then Chewy on Thursday. But not much.
This RH, I know, like you look at a stock like this, and you're like, they're selling those old dirty couches and everything. The thing I'd be careful about this one, folks, is a stock split. So just, like if you think, wow.
That's good news. That's good news, I thought.
Right. I'm just saying if you're inclined to short this or you're thinking about it, if it goes through 600, maybe they do it. And you see, I mean, what did NVIDIA do off it? Did that thing finally calm down? Not really. That's hardly a blip, down $6 after making a new all-time high. For you NVIDIA traders, boy, do you have 3 lows? Are they that close to each other? No, not really. 6. Man, even a higher low on a day like this, even when it's down. So doesn't look like much. SPOO's unchanged heading into the close. Looks like we're going to have, Friday's close, 28.25. We have the close from yesterday, 25.5. So consolidating closes here up near all-time high range.
We haven't had fireworks like that in individual stocks into the close in quite some time. So that was fun. Everyone take a breath. Joel, take a breath. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
That was fun. Thank you.
That was fun. All right. Everyone, please remember all the information from our show is meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. Oh, man. I need a breather. All right. So what did Ride actually close at? $11. $11.22. So it went from $15.80 to $11 in the span of 5 minutes? When did that halt resume? Let's go on Benzinga Pro and look. That was unbelievable. Making me refresh. That's scary. And yeah, someone in chat noting it dragged Workhorse down with it. There's a relationship there. it resumed at 341. So in 19 minutes, it fell 33%. That's just, oh man, guy, I hope Marcus is out. I really do. All right, I'm gonna hop off this stream here, everyone. Yes, Daryl. I was asking if I bought SoFi. Yes, I did. Maybe before SoftBank. I don't know when did SoftBank buy it. Filing is out today, but when did they buy it? Yeah, I'm in SoFi. That I did that a couple of weeks ago. So I think it was a couple weeks ago. I don't. Time is a construct. I don't remember days, but yes, Daryl, I'm in SoFi. That was a crazy day, punctuated by a crazy close. A lot of movement there. SDC, man, that chart looks insane. So much, guys. So much. Yogi Bull says call Marcus. No, actually, I don't want to call him because what if he's like crying right now? I don't want to be. No, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just wait. He's very jovial in the mornings. I'm just gonna wait till Friday morning and just like, or no, Thursday evening is when I should shoot him an email. I'll wait for that, I think. But gosh, God, I hope. Okay. That was a pretty interesting day. Oh, interesting. Who just was it? Mitch who just mentioned the restaurant? Restaurant's moving. Yeah, Shack is moving lower here. Not sure what's going on there. I wonder if Shack had news. Shake Shack, I mean, not the person. I don't know. I'm exhausted after that few minutes. That was fun though. That was a lot of fun. All right, guys. So I'm gonna hop off the stream here. We have Cannabis Insider coming up at 4:30. We've got After Hours with Ryan Rosbiani at 5, and then Trading Nomadic at 7:00 tonight. One other thing I'll say is Benzinga is doing some E3 programming. If you are into gaming, if you're into the space, you think E3 is bigger than the Super Bowl, and you're super into this stuff, you want to talk about it, email us. Email us shows@benzinga.com if you want to be involved. We're going to do a preview tomorrow, and we're going to do some recaps on Monday and Tuesday. And we're also going to do some gaming while we're at it. It'll be Monday night and Tuesday night. It'll be like 7 a.m. or later. We're going to recap E3, and then also we got some gamers here. We're just going to do some gaming here on our channel. If that interests you, email us shows@benzinga.com if you think E3 is just awesome and you want to be involved in some way. Okay, that will be a wrap for our show today. That'll be a wrap for me. Hope you all had a good day. I imagine a lot of you did if you're trading these high flyers. I mean, it's hard. It's hard not to have FOMO in this market, right? Imagine like owning BlackBerry, right, which was a high flyer, and it was up 3 cents today. It's just so disappointing, right? And Bed Bath & Beyond up $2 today when you see stocks like Clove go crazy and SDC go crazy. The FOMO is real. The FOMO is real. And Wish. Anyway, Bill Big D asking, okay, public service announcement right now. I don't know if you want to know this, but there is a major crunch right now in the land of tailors. Okay, everybody is backed up. If you have a thing and you have any like formal wear, suits, dresses, whatever, you should go to the tailor and or buy new clothes like right now, because the ones by me at least are extremely backed up. So let that be your warning. All right. Any nice formal events you have and you haven't been, you're like me, you have not been to that end of your closet since pre-COVID, go there now, figure it out, and get your stuff together, because those places are all backed up, at least the ones by me. So don't do what I did and save it to the last minute, because that was a terrible mistake in hindsight. Anyway, all right, I'm going to hop, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Cannabis Insider is up next at 4:30 Eastern time, followed by Ryan, followed by Nomadic with Jameson at 7 p.m. Everyone have a good rest of your day. Let me do one thing here. All right, have a good rest of your day. Good luck. Stay safe. And I'll see you tomorrow.